So I'm going to take my glasses off because I need them to see, but I don't need them to read. So how does that work? I really can't see you very clearly in the back of the room, in the back of the gymnasium, but I can read what's in front of me. So since what's really important are the young people sitting in front of me in these beautiful gowns, these caps and gowns, and we didn't stand when they came in, but it is protocol when people walk in with a cap and a gown on, they're stunting today, okay? Everybody should stand right now and give them a round of applause. Good morning, Rothschild Leadership Academy. Good morning, parents. Good morning, friends and family. And most importantly, good morning, 8th grade graduating class of Rothschild Leadership Academy 2016. I just need to say this real quick before I get started. I have to be all professional. You look good. You look like money. You look good. You look like money. You look like the money you're going to make 4 years after the next 4 years. And we're going to get into that in a few minutes. All right. So I'd like to say welcome to everyone and a special thanks to your principal, Dr. Michael Forte. Let's give him a round of applause. Who is not only a friend, but he is a leader, not just here at the academy, but in the community. And he has studied and shown himself approved. And I believe you know, as parents, that he has done an awesome job here at Rothschild with your students. Yes. I'd like to thank my mother for being here, Miss Adrene Lawrence. She is a graduate of Tuskegee University. Wave your hand, Mom. She loves to remind me of that. And my two children, Keely and Sean, who are definitely skipping the first part of school, and I made it clear they had to be here. I wanted them to see you because they're looking up to you. You're the next generation. And every time they see someone in a cap and gown, it inspires them to wear the cap and gown one day. I also want to give a special thanks to one of my colleagues at the university, Columbus State University, Dr. Hunt. Dr. Hunt, you're here. Wave your hand. There's Dr. Hunt. Give her a round of applause, please. I graduated from Columbus State University, and when we go out into the community, we like to support one another. So I appreciate Dr. Hunt for coming out. All right, so I came out the other day when you all were having practice, and we came up with a few things we were going to do. Do you remember? We're good? Okay, all right. So we're good. All right, Coach Berger, thank you so much for inviting me to be the speaker of this illustrious event. I would not want to be anywhere else in Columbus, Georgia, except here today, because you are it. That's right. That's what's up. We're ready. Listen, in the race of life, you have to tag somebody, all right? When you're children, you play tag. And when you're playing tag, somebody is it, all right? Somebody's it. You run, there are no real rules, you don't have to train, you don't have to be smart, you don't have to study, you don't have to have any special skills, you just run like crazy from the person who is it. Is that right? Right, and when they tag you, you are it. That's right. So technically, this is a child's game, playing tag. But today, you're going to shift gears. I'm going to pass the baton. We're going to shift from playing tag to running a relay race, because life is a race. Some people run it fast, some people run it slow, some people stop and gaze at the flowers, some people lay back in the cut. But at the end of the day, the most important thing about a race is finishing the race. You see, it's not always given to the swift or to the strong, but it is always given to those who endure to the end. Today, you have proven that you have endured to the end, but it's not over yet. Actually, this is just the beginning. And so you're going to shift gears. Rather than just playing the kiddie game of tag, you are entering into the real game of life, the real relay. You see, when you were a child, you spoke like a child. You acted like a child, you talked like a child, you walked like a child, but today you are no longer children. You can put away those childish games. No more tag. You are it in the relay game of life. 4 years from now, you'll be graduating from high school. I want you to understand something. Rule number 1, the next 4 determines your next 4. You did what you had to do at Rothschild. You can say bye-bye to the kids, the 7th, 6th, 5th graders, everybody under you, the underclassmen. You say sayonara, and you're moving on. So the next 4 years of high school are very important, because the next 4 years determine your next 4 years. If you don't do well in high school, you probably won't move on to college. And that's another 4 years. And it's very important that you move forward. So the next 4 determines the next 4. You got that? Did you get that? All right, so the next 4 determines the next 4. If you got that, you need to tweet that. All right, so let's get into it. So how do you know you are it in the game of life? Well, I'm going to tell you. The desire to do something will burn inside of you. It will feel like fire shut up in your bones. You can't shake it. When you wake up, it's on your mind. When you go to bed, it's on your mind. It follows you. You start feeling like Kendrick Lamar in a good way. Wake up. Walk around. It's on your mind. It is always there. Always there. Listen, don't wait to be told you are it. If you see something that needs to be done, play like Nike and just do it. If trash is on the ground in your neighborhood or near your apartment and that bothers you, that's a sign that you are it. Organize other kids and get the trash up. If your mother is tired after work and going to school and the dishes need to be done, don't wait to be asked or told. Just do the dishes. You are it. So that's one way you'll know you're it. Something will bother you. It will burn inside of you. The second way you know you're it is the older people. I'm talking about all of them now. They will talk about it, but they won't be about it. You see, they talk about the problems in the community, but they won't get up and do anything. That means you are it. That's right. They talk about the issues that are going on in the political arena, and every time you turn on the TV, there the grown folks are complaining, talking about the environment. Oh, it's global warming. Oh, police brutality. Oh, Donald Trump. But that's just it. They just talk. Why? Because you are it. That's right. You must stand up about these environmental issues. You must stand up against police brutality. You must be an HIV activist. You must speak up if Donald Trump, I ain't going there, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave it alone. But you know what's up. They talk about it, but you have the youth and the energy and the strength and the vision, and you know how to download stuff on phones. So you are it. All right, the third way you'll know you're it is that a bright idea will come to your mind. Something different, something unusual, something deep, and it burns like fire shut up in your bones, and nobody has to tell you to go for it because you're already on it. Everything around you will work for your good to make it happen. That means the universe is helping you, and an unseen hand is passing you the baton. And when that unseen hand passes you the baton, nobody can take it from you. You run with it because nobody can finish your race. You were born to do it. Nobody can do it like you because you are it. So what do you do if your friends don't have that fire shut up in their bones about something, or they don't feel motivated to do anything but Snapchat, Facebook, take selfies, and play video games? I'll tell you what you need to do with those friends. You need to cut it. Okay? The last big reason you are it is that you. Before you were in your mother's womb, you were known by God. Then after you were born, your mom and dad gave you something unique. It's called DNA. Half of your genes come from your dad, half from your mom, making you a very different person from everyone on planet Earth. Your DNA is so different from the person sitting next to you that if you commit a crime and you leave any trace of blood or any fluids, your DNA will tell on you. You can't get away with it. You're it. You are it. And that's why we do DNA tests to find our daddies, even if they don't want to be it. Tag, but you it. Okay. So I understand you are it personally. For whatever reason, my biological father didn't want to be it, or he couldn't be it. So he didn't raise me. But my mother still had to carry her baton in this race of life. There are a lot of single moms carrying baby batons all by themselves. And we need to show some love in here today for the mamas that are doing it all by themselves. My mother raised me alone for a while, and that wasn't easy. Her generation had it a lot harder because of racism, segregation, and open discrimination. I appreciate everything my mother's generation did in their race, and you should too. In that time, blacks and whites didn't go to the same schools or hotels or restaurants or anything. I'm very proud of the fact that my mother marched with Dr. King, graduated from Tuskegee and Xavier, and spent her life educating and counseling young people in public schools in the United States and the Virgin Islands. And she started off in the cotton fields of Alabama. Picture that. She was a part of a very special era when the civil rights movement had a clear leader in Dr. Martin Luther King. They had a spiritual platform, and that's what's missing today, and a whole lot of young people running with the baton, like Jesse Jackson, Andrew Young, and Al Sharpton. They weren't always old men. They were very young men working with Dr. King in the movement. You see, I'm supposed to do more than my mama did because I can drink out of the water fountains. She passed the baton to me. I can ride on the school bus. I don't live in a segregated society. My issue was finishing college, keeping a level head, staying off drugs, and keeping my legs closed until I was done with what I was supposed to do. At the age of 13, when I was 13 years old, I had that fire shut up in my bones to tell people that HIV was going to be a big problem. I couldn't stop thinking about HIV. So I took the baton and I studied hard in high school because the first four determines the next four, right? So I went to college, I studied biology, but I dropped the baton. I started hanging out with people who didn't want the baton. They didn't want the baton, so I didn't want the baton. I didn't have no wrap around to tell me you need to cut it. So I hang with people, and I took up with folks and a crowd of kids who weren't doing what they were supposed to do. They didn't want the baton. And guess what? I didn't want it either. They wanted parties, they wanted drugs, and all that other stuff. I tried to carry the party baton, and I kept trying it over and over again. But when you're doing it wrong, it's never as good as the first time. But that fire I told you about that was inside of me when I was 13 years old, it kept burning. So I picked the baton back up. Because when you drop the baton, you have to catch up. See, most of my friends graduated from college before me, but I kept on running because I knew the race was not given to the swift or to the strong, but to those who endure until the end. And so I ran and ran until I caught up. I finished at CSU, then I got accepted into graduate school. While I was in graduate school, I volunteered in juvenile and prisons for teens and told kids about all this partying and drinking and smoking and all of that stuff and how it does nothing for you, it's not to your advantage. Then I started working in the community as an HIV activist because I found out that AIDS was the #1 killer of African Americans between the ages of 15 and 44. I finished my master's in English. I taught in college, traveled to Africa, started promoting abstinence, started a non-profit. Then I got accepted into Emory to do public health, and now I'm back in Columbus State teaching at the university. See, I dropped that baton, but I picked it back up. drop the baton. But remember, everybody is not running the same race. When you drop the baton, or if you drop the baton, don't get weary and well doing. Pick it back up. Pick it back up. Because in the relay of life, it's all about knocks. As a matter of fact, when you came into this world, the first thing somebody did was pop you on your behind. So you're gonna get hit. Oh, you're gonna get hit, okay? But the baton will continue to be passed to you over and over and over again. Don't be afraid to take it, or you may forfeit the race. And run like your life depends on it. Because your life does depend on it when you are it. Amen. Thank you.
Let's give this powerful woman another round of applause. Let's do a great job. Good morning, everyone. First of all, I just want to thank you so much for your presence today on supporting and attending our students' graduation. Today we have gathered to celebrate the academic accomplishments of this class. Parents, guardians, grandparents, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, and friends. Thank you so much. This day would have been impossible without your support. So give yourselves a round of applause at this time. You know, society has raised a question about failing schools. I have a question for everybody in the audience. Do you see failure sitting in these chairs right here? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Do you all see failure sitting in these chairs right here? I tell you what I see. I see doctors, I see soldiers, I see businessmen, I see businessmen, I see teachers, I see fathers, I see mothers, I see college professors, I see individuals going out and making a difference in the world. Also, I see dreamers. In life, you will have many trials and tribulations, and you're not considered a failure if you just fail one test. If that's the case, then all of us in this room would be a failure. Life is not based on one test, it's based on a series of tests. And Dr. Walker hit it best, and we thank her for her powerful words. This powerful woman has inspired us today. She has blessed us with her words of wisdom and encouragement. Students and even adults, I hope that you heard what she said, because what she said is impactful. And hopefully, you all are going to try to live by those words. So now, right now, I'm going to ask her to come forward, and I'm going to present her with a token of love. We cannot pay her for what she's worth, but we can give her a token of appreciation. So we step forward. This is from the graduating class of Rothschild.
Thank you so much. I didn't expect anything. The gift was coming here and just passing on a little bit of what I found out in life. And I just want you all to know that sometimes you will fall down and you may drop the baton. And sometimes our parents drop the baton. But what's important, pick it back up and keep running. Because the race is not given to the swift or the strong, but to those who finish. And even if you finish last, you finish. Thank you.
That's a great combination, beautiful and smart.